Hello student, welcome back to the new lecture of examples on divergence and curl. Now today we see some example. First example is show that f is equal to 2xz cube plus 6yi plus 6z minus 2yzj plus 3x square z square minus y square into k is irrotational and find scalar potential phi such that f is equal to grad phi. Now first thing is for irrotational, what is the condition? Irrotational means the curl of, for irrotational, curl of f must be equal to 0. Now what is curl of f? Curl of f means del cross f, and del cross f, it is nothing but determinant of I, j, k, then del cross, so coefficient of del is del by del x, del by del y and del by del z, and coefficient of f coefficient is 2x z cube plus 6y, second coefficient is 6x minus 2yz, and third coefficient is 3x square z square minus y square. Now simplify this, it is equal to I times del by del y of 3x square z square minus y square. So 3x square z square derivative is 0, minus y square derivative is minus of 2y, minus we already have, then del by del z of 6x minus 2yz. So del by del z means the derivative of 6x becomes 0 with respect to z, and derivative of this minus 2yz is minus 2y. So it is minus of 2y plus, I am writing here plus j times, so we have to consider first del by del z. Del by del z of 2xz cube plus 6y. So derivative of 6y becomes 0 with respect to z. Derivative of 2xz cube becomes 6x z square minus, then derivative of 3x square z square minus y square with respect to x. So again x square derivative is 2x, so it becomes 6x z square plus k times del by del x of this 6x minus 2yz. So derivative of 6x is 6 minus 2yz, derivative is 0, and del by del y of 2xz cube plus 6y. So 2xz cube becomes 0 with respect to y, and derivative of 6y become 6, so minus of 6. So it is equal to 0 times I plus 0j plus 0k. Now it is equal to 0. What we get? We get curl of f, that is del cross f, it is equal to 0. What it represent? F is irrotational. Now if f is irrotational, we can write f as gradient of phi. And if we write it as gradient of phi, we want to find out scalar potential phi. What is scalar potential phi? It is integration of f1 dx plus integration of f2 dy plus integration of f3 dz plus c. Now integration of f1 dz, here y and z becomes constant. But while integrating with respect to f2 dy, only z become constant, and it must be free from x. Remember this term, it must be free from x. Then f3 dz, integration of f3 dz, it is free from x and y. Free from x and y. Now what is f1? f1 is given as 2xz cube plus 6y. So whenever we have integration of f1 dz, write complete term f1 as it is. Then f2 dy. So f2 dy, f2 is given as 6x minus 2yz. So f2 dy free from x, f2 must be free from x, but it contains 6x. So we will not write this 6x terms. Only we are interested in minus of 2yz. So in integration we write only minus 2yz. So here we write it as integration of 2xz cube plus 6y dx plus integration of f2 dy. f2 dy I already told you we want term free from x, so we do not write 6x, we write only minus of 2yz into dy plus integration of f3 dz. Now what is f3? f3 is equal to 3x square z square minus y square. Now we want term free from x and y. So in first term we have x and in second term we have y. So there is no such term which contain only z. But here we have z, but it is with x. So it is not free from x. Similarly here we have y square. So we are not interested in the term which contain x and y. We want such term which is free from x and y, means z must be separate term. So here we don't have any such term, so we write it as 0 dz plus c. Now find out integration. Integration is with respect to x, means remaining term will be constant. So here 2 as it is, integration of x is x square by 2 and z cube as it is, plus 6y as it is, integration of dx is x, minus 2 as it is, integration of y, it is y square by 2 and z as it is, and then next term is 0 plus c. So what is phi? Phi is equal to this 2 get cancelled, x square z cube plus 6xy minus y square z plus c. This 2 will get cancelled. So phi we get x square z cube plus 6xy minus y square into z. So this is about this scalar potential phi. Next example we see, verify whether following fields are irrotational, and if so find corresponding potential phi, which is equal to y sin z minus sin xi plus x sin z plus 2yzj plus xy cos z plus xy cos z plus y square into k. Now first we want to prove that this vector is irrotational vector. So how to verify whether following fields are irrotational or not? So first thing is, we have given vector. So that vector is y sin z minus sin x into I plus, here we have f, okay, plus x sin z plus 2yz multiplied by j plus xy cos z plus y square into k. Now first we verify whether it is irrotational or not. So find out curl of f. Curl of f, which is equal to del cross f. It is equal to, first row is I, j, k. Second row is coefficient of del by del x, del by del y, del by del z, and third row is y into sin z minus sin x, next y into sin z, y into x into sin z plus 2yz, and third is xy cos z plus y square. Okay. Now simplify it, simplify this determinant. It is I times del by del y of this whole term. Now here it contain y, so derivative of y become 1. So remaining is x cos z. And what is derivative of y square? Derivative of y square is 2y minus del by del z of this whole term. So derivative of sin z is cos z. So it is x cos z x cos z, and derivative of 2yz with respect to z, it is only 2y. So both the terms are same. So with negative it becomes 0. Next, plus j time del by del z of y into sin z is minus of y, plus y cos z, and derivative of sin x with respect to z becomes 0. Then next, del by del x of this term, so it is minus of y cos z, and derivative of y square become 0, plus k time del by del x of the sin z plus 2yz. So x derivative is 1, sin z remain as it is, plus 2yz derivative becomes 0, minus del by del y of y derivative is 1, sin z remain as it is, and sin x derivative is 0. So it is equal to 0i plus 0j plus 0k. Therefore it is equal to 0. Means what? Curl of f, it is equal to 0. This represents that f is irrotational. If f is irrotational, we want to find out scalar potential phi. So equation is f equal to gradient of phi. Now phi value is obtained as integration of f1 dx plus integration of f2 dy plus integration of f3 dz, where here y and z remain constant. Then this must be x free from x free, and z is constant, and here it is x and y must be free. So plus constant of integration. Now it is equal to, what is integration of f1? f1 is given as a y sin z minus sin x. So we have to write down as it is f1. So we write here y sin x sin z minus sin x multiplied by dx plus, now what is integration of f2 dy? f2 dy is, it must be free from x. f2 is given as x sin z plus 2yz, free from x. So we cannot write first term. Second term is only 2yz, so we write only second term, which is integration of 2yz dy plus f3. Now f3 is xy cos z plus y square. xy cos z means this first term is also contain x and y, second term is also contain x and y. So there is no such term which contain only z. So again f3 value, it is equal to 0. 0 dz plus c. Find out its integration. Integration of y sin z with respect to x. So y sin z is constant, and integration of x is only and dx, it is x, minus integration of sin x is minus cos x. So this become plus cos x, plus 2 integration is with respect to y. So it is y square by 2 into z plus 0 plus c. Now phi we obtained it as xy sin z plus cos x plus y square into z plus c. So this is our scalar potential